HBL is the largest and the oldest bank in Pakistan. It was formed in 1941 and independence moved the head office to Karachi. We have the great honor of now serving close to 30 million clients in Pakistan. In terms of our balance sheet size, very recently, we're very fortunate to have surpassed certain milestones, and I want to share those milestones. We are a bank now which has 4 trillion rupees in assets, more than 3 trillion in deposits, more than 1 trillion current accounts, and more than 1 trillion in advances. Now, the type of business that we do here, from the corporate investment bank to consumer finance, we are the go-to corporate investment bank in the country. In terms of consumer finance, we are number 1 in debit cards, we're number 1 in personal loans, we are high in league table positions in credit cards. So across the board, doing extremely well in consumer finance. Now, what we have tried to do is to ensure that we make very good progress in areas which are important from a country's priority perspective. So financial inclusion, and that's the role that technology is going to play a very, very important role in there, and therefore our branch's banking brand Connect has been a very important enabler from bringing us from 12 million clients to about close to 30 million clients in the last 2.5 years. We also, through the role of technology, have been able to help government's very important initiative in terms of the SAS program, which is really providing cash disbursements to the lower strata of the society. And that one, we dispersed more than 300 billion rupees to roughly 12 million families. And then the role that we are beginning to play in terms of intervention in agriculture. So we want to reduce the role of the middlemen and try to help the small farmers with respect to providing them the inputs, give them mechanized farming, and also ensure that they get the offtake when their crops are ready. And by doing that, we are seeing increase in crop yields. We are seeing more money in the pockets of the small farmers. We are also very honored to have worked closely with the government of Pakistan in critical initiatives like the Roshan Digital account, where we have been awarded twice and recognized twice by the government of Pakistan in playing a leading role in terms of the $2 billion of funds which have come through the Roshan Digital account. And also we are playing a leading role in terms of the construction and finance industry in terms of low-cost housing, etc. So it's a very wide-ranging business that we are doing here, and we look forward to doing much more of this business in years to come. Well, in the next 4 to 5 years, we have the ambition to become a premier supra-regional institution and be in a position to be serving close to 50 to 60 million clients, both here in Pakistan and in about 13 to 14 locations outside Pakistan. Now, our 5-year strategy is based on 3 key pillars. We want to continue to play a prominent role in accelerating Pakistan's economic development, and I've already mentioned some of the elements in there, including the role that we are playing in terms of getting agriculture moving in the right direction. Right now it's 19% of the GDP, and this has to be much higher in terms of contributing to the country's economy. The second pillar is going to be around leading the financial services industry in terms of innovation, and not only in the space of technology, because technology is a key enabler, and I've already mentioned that we want to be a technology company with a banking license. And there the main thing is going to be how this is going to help and assist in terms of financial inclusion. The number of unserved and underserved people in Pakistan. Brick and mortar is important. We already have 1700 branches. We have more than 2000 ATM network, but it's ultimately going to be the role of technology which is going to help us in accelerating that financial inclusion agenda, and by being mobile first, data driven. So we are actively working on that, and we hope to get there in terms of these client numbers in the next 4 to 5 years, inshallah. But we've also said innovation is not just technology, innovation is how we think differently, and I just gave the example of the agriculture interventions that we are doing. And the third pillar around that is being relevant to our clients in our international network. Now that's where China is the linchpin of our international strategy. We are positioning it as a second home market with a view that we serve the Chinese clients not only back in Pakistan, which is our backyard, and we have been the leading player in terms of CPEC here, but also working with the Chinese clients in all those locations which is part of the Belt and Road Initiative, but the Chinese banks are not present there. For instance, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Bangladesh, and we are already making some very good inroads there. And that's how we plan to become a supra-regional institution, inshallah, sort of as we go forward. Within the context of international presence, we are very committed to the UAE market. We have long-standing presence there. We are again honored to work with a lot of corporate clients there, retail clients there, and we have long-term commitment to the UAE market. This is a great country which presents immense opportunities to investors across sectors. So if I just look at the last 3 to 4 years, where we have seen foreign direct investment coming in, it's been in dairy and livestock, it has been in the auto sector, and more recently, especially this year, the type and the scale of investment which has come into fintech, I think has been absolutely fantastic. So I think, and going forward, I mean, the opportunities on the tourism side are always there as well, and many other sectors where we have seen investment continue to pour in, especially in terms of infrastructure. It can also be organized through public-private partnerships, and HBL is there to help, assist, support any way we can to all the potential investors from around the world who have certainly gathered here at Dubai Expo as well. At the end, I just want to congratulate the governments of Pakistan and UAE for hosting the Dubai Expo. It was a long-awaited and long-anticipated event. It's great to see the way this sort of event has come through. I would also like to thank the government of Pakistan in terms of inviting us to become one of the key sponsors for this event, and we wish everyone all the health and safe travels and a great event to everyone who is coming to Dubai Expo. Thank you.